Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar with the title Leverage the Power of AI Technology in Construction Industry. This webinar is organized by Association of Professional Technicians and Technologists Sarawak, APTT. I'm Zaid Iskandar bin Jaraiee, moderator for today's session. Before we start, I would like to introduce our today's presenter. Technologist engineer Shawn Mckenzie is currently serving as Managing Director at SMM Digital Innovations Sembilan Berhad. He is also a Director for Beta Puru Digital Sembilan Berhad and Perunding Jutrakem Sembilan Berhad. He obtained his bachelor degree in civil engineering with honors from University Technology Malaysia (UTM) in 2007 and 2 masters in Unimas, and one of it is Master of Civil Engineering in 2012 and Master of Information Technology IT Management in 2021. Among his professional affiliation is he is a PEPC, Professional Engineer with Practicing Cert, Certified Planning Engineer, Certified IoT Specialist, SPA Qualified Person, Professional Primavera P6 Planner, Professional Microsoft Project Planner, Full Stack EASS and Agile Cloud Developer, and also he is also an AI GPT developer. For those of you who just joined us, welcome to today's webinar with the title of Leverage the Power of AI Technology in Construction Industry. This letter will be presented by technologist engineer Shawn Mckenzie. So just a little housekeeping before we get started. Kindly be reminded that mic should be muted at all times. Switch off your camera and recording is not allowed. If you have any question during the presentation, please type your questions in the chat box. Our team will compile all the questions and we will bring it up to the end. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to our presenter, technologist engineer Shawn Mckenzie. The floor is yours.
All right, thank you. Thank you, technologists. Zaid, I'm going to share my screen. Let me share my screen for a while. Okay, let me share. Yeah. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay. All right, thank you to our moderator, technologist Zaid. Thank you, a very kind introduction. I'd like to say a warm introduction to everyone, to professional technologists in this webinar, technicians, engineers, those who are architects, the QS, the planners, right? Those who are contractors, consultants, and all construction practitioners. Okay, welcome to today's webinar. Today, I want to share with you a very, very interesting topic, an overview about the power of generative AI that we can have in our construction industry and how we can leverage on it. It's going to be a very interesting topic. And I believe this is going to be one of the most, if not the most important topic that you have heard, okay, for this year. Now, the entire session will roughly takes about 40 minutes, okay? And after that, we're going to go for Q&A section. All right, so without further ado, let us just start, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, so a little bit of our presentation agenda, but I'm not going through the details of this thing, okay? Okay, let's go to our first things. Okay, when we talk about AI, now what is exactly AI? Okay, or the things that known as artificial intelligence. All right. Now I don't want to confuse you with the term AI, but basically let me just keep it straight to you, make it simple. Now AI actually is a machine or a computer that can think intelligently like human or superior to human. You know, they can read, they can write, can talk, and perform some tasks just like a human does. So a little bit brief about the history of artificial intelligence. Now, in 1950, a scientist by the name of Alan Turing, the one that we always use CAPTCHA until today, actually invented by this guy named Alan Turing. You know, he published a research paper beyond any reasonable doubt that machine intelligence is possible. All right, I'm going to say it again. He published a research paper, okay, beyond any shadow of doubt that machine intelligence is possible. Now, I want you to grasp this statement for a moment because a lot of people think it is not impossible. Now, for us human, we know since 1950 that machine intelligence actually is possible, right? We only knew that we don't have the tool to build it yet, but we know it is possible, right? This is the age where we call a theoretically AI. It was a possibility, but it's not a reality yet. All right, then this guy, mid-1950, his name is John McCarthy. He's the first guy that actually termed the coin artificial intelligence. And then in the 1970s, all right, we start to have a machine that can draw the picture, okay, like you see in your screen right now. Okay, this program known as the CRUD program. In 1970, we start to have this machine that can draw this picture. And we can also do some musical stuff, and we can do medical diagnosis, okay? And we thought we were there, but our approach was completely wrong, all right? We thought we can figure how human beings make decision, so we began to program machine to make the decision in the same way. But actually we couldn't. And the reason why is very simple, all right? It's very profound and very simple, because you do not know why you do the things that you do. Human doesn't know why they do the things that they do. Now, for example, if we ask you, why do you get a chocolate ice cream? Now, you might say, I like it because it looks yummy. You know, I don't know, maybe it looks yummy. Now, we cannot program a computer like this because it looks yummy. To computer, it doesn't make sense. So up to 1970s, all right, everybody was in shock because we thought we were already arrived there, but we weren't. That's why in 1980s, okay, it's a period where we call the AI winter. So AI was placed in the cold storage. But in the late 90s, all right, early 2000, we began to completely take a different approach. Okay, we changed our approach toward AI. Okay, and that different approach is what we call machine learning. Okay, maybe most of you have heard the word machine learning before, but again, I don't want to confuse you. Now, the idea behind this machine learning is very simple. It's like this. We are not going to program the computer anymore. No, we are not. We are not going to program the computer anymore, simply because we don't know how to program it. We don't know what to tell it, what to do. Because we, as humans, we also don't know why we do what we do, right? So the idea of this behind this machine learning is to set up a computer so that it can learn on its own, right? For example, we show a computer a photo and we ask it, do you think this is a dog? And then the computer say, it is not a dog. And then the reason why the computer say it's not a dog is because there are 50 million images that say it's not a dog and only one image that says it's a dog. Now, from that, statistically speaking, if you say it's not a dog, then you are probably right. And then we show the computer another image and we ask the computer, is this a dog? And the computer say yes. But we say, sorry, this is not a dog, this is a cat. And then the computer began to rewrite its algorithm and we began to show the data and tell its correct response. Now, until eventually, it has rewritten its algorithm so many times and it started to get it right. All right. Now, AI is see us, okay, going to the airport, everywhere. It starts to recognize our face, all right? That's Tommy, that's John, you know, that's Tanya. It starts to recognize all the objects. You know, the Tesla car created by Elon Musk can recognize other car and automobile, right? It can recognize bicycle, it can recognize dog, it can recognize children, whether the children on the street, running on the street, or the children on bicycle, it can recognize it. Okay, so advanced and powerful this AI, right? Now, being said so, let's take an overview of our construction industry, all right? A little bit overview in relation to this technology in our construction industry. Now, did you know that, okay, I'm going to next slide. Okay, if you can see, cannot see the slide, let me know, right? Okay, did you know that construction industry is one of the largest industry in the world economy? It worth 10 trillion a year, to be exact, 10.5 trillion a year. Now, that is about 13% of world GDP. This means 5 times of a French GDP. Now, just by digitalization alone, it can raise another 1.6 trillion a year. Now, the problem is this. Construction industry is the least digitalized industry in the world, okay? It's almost stagnant. Now, according to Mckenzie, for the last 20 years, 2 decades, the growth of digitalization in Construction industry, only 1%, 1%, right, for the last 20 years. So for all of us who attend this webinar, we are construction practitioner, we call it. You know, our industry, famous known as technological resistant, technological resistant industry. Kalau ini cerita Terminator, we are belong to the resistant group, okay? And that's why we have a lagging in AI and technology adoption. But the prospect is this, all right? AI in the smart construction industry estimate by 2026 can generate about 2.6 billion revenue, all right? Global survey have taken about 92% construction company, they intend to adopt AI in future. Now, I'm not an expert in this, but what I can see is that a future of construction industry is this. It's all about data intelligence. All right, you can see in this chart, okay, construction industry, saya tunjuk, baru 1%, okay. But other sector, the leading sector, they already apply this AI inside the industry. But for us, for the last 20 years, our growth is only about 1%, okay, our adoption for the last 2 decades, all right. Okay. Okay. Let's see some of AI application that is in the construction industry. Ada stuck kan slide? Kalau stuck, saya sekejap, saya rewind balik slide.
Still moving, actually. Still moving.
Still moving, huh? All right. Okay, let's see the AI application in construction industry. Okay. Now, there are many AI technology in the construction industry. I'm just going to list it a few for you. All right. And of course, number one, we talk about project planning and scheduling. All right. Now, you can optimize project planning and identify critical path and resources. Okay. And then we talk about robotics. We talk about automation. Okay. This is AI enhanced automation. Okay. It can address the workforce shortage and also can efficiently allocate resources. All right. Now I'm going to show you some of the picture. Okay. This is a bricklaying machine. Okay. Dia boleh buat this laying machine at a greater precision and greater speed than human. Okay. We also have this hacking machine. Plaster machine. Now we in dilemma of shortage foreign skilled worker yang pandai plaster. Now we have this intelligent robot that can do plastering as well. Okay, and then we have, of course, this is for a long time already, we have welding robots. All right. Okay, I want to show you a video. This video have an audio. Now, in case your bandwidth didn't support it, if it's stuck, you let me know. Probably you might only can see the video without the audio, but this video actually have audio. I want to show you this video. It's about Sam. Sam is a bricklayer. Is autonomous bricklayer. So with this autonomous robotic, what used to be done by 10 men only can be done by 1 robot now. What used to take men 8 hours now can be done probably less than 1 hour by robot and machines. So very precision. Robot doesn't need a toilet break. Doesn't need to take lunch. They have a great precision. So normally, for any bricklayer, they can do about 300 to 500 brick per day. But for Sam, maybe triple the amount. Maybe about 800 to 1,200 bricks a day. So this is just one of the technology that apply in globally construction industry now. And what else AI can help us? A computer vision, okay, for monitoring the safety and hazard detection on site. Okay, a computer vision. Okay, dia boleh detect the worker, the genset, everything. Yeah. Kalau kita tengok ini, dia boleh detect pekerja yang pakai topi keras, okay, high vest, the one that use glove. Okay, the computer vision AI also can detect sharp object like cutter. They can recognize the object. Okay, this is a flammable material. All right, it's very dangerous. And amazingly, they also can recognize, okay, if part is broken. This is cracked. Okay, this is broken. Okay, this steel part structure, dia ada rosak, ada broken. Okay, through computer vision, intelligently recognize. Ini dia dapat recognize the machine. Okay, some machine out of the service. Okay, ada yang broken brakes lagi. Okay, which one is out of service, which is active? Using AI computer vision. Okay. The safety of the workers. They recognize the worker, safety point there. You can see the wood panel there, close by. Okay. Now, in this next photo, is demonstrate how the computer vision can detect when you or workers are in the danger zone. Okay. Let's say kalau excavator tu pusing dengan boom dia, okay, that guy actually are in the danger zone, in the blind spot of this excavator punya boom 360 degree kalau pusing. So computer vision AI actually can help to identify this potential hazard on site. Okay. And then we have what we call AI-based autonomous machinery. This means a selfless driving without operator punya vehicle, right? So it works similarly like Tesla, tanpa itu pemandu, without vehicle, okay, without operator. So operator just can preset using the remote, okay, and then the machine gonna start to work. And this reduce the dependency of these operators, right? Usually we need, let's say we have 10 machine, we perlu ada 10 operator, but now, okay, one operator can control 10 machineries, okay. And I'm going to show you a short video. This video ada audio, okay. Let's just watch it. Okay. So one operator, he operate 3 machine, no driver, no human. Okay. Very smart and intelligent. And this machine, okay, they have computer vision that can detect human or moving object. For safety, they akan stop. Kalau dia tengok ada anjing, dia akan stop. Okay, but if there's no movement, safe, they akan continue. So this machine doesn't need a toilet break. Tak perlu tangkap ular. Okay, dia boleh kerja sampai malam. Autonomous, okay, and intelligently. So we know that this intelligent tools is already available in the market now, right? And of course, kalau kita nak apply dia in our local construction environment, maybe in city area boleh lah. Jadi kalau dekat rural nanti, if we try to park one machine without human sana, suddenly dia boleh bergerak sendiri. Nanti orang ingat hantu yang bawa mesin tu, alright? Okay, and then another one we talk about building information modeling. And you know a lot of software of BIM, they are equipped with AI, can help you to detect the clash detection, okay, to optimize the design. And you can use AI also to do predictive analysis for your risk management. And of course, cost and estimation and budgeting, because AI can analyze your historical data. And of course, drone, we talk about drone, but drone is not only drone per se, we talk about aerial intelligence, right? To do the survey mapping. Bukan just hanya ambil gambar, but we call it aerial intelligence, all right? So I'm going to show you this video. This video, dia tak ada sound, okay? We use a drone to do a mapping, okay, using Autodesk Recap, okay? So what this drone do, they take 10,000 of the photo and then the stitches using Autodesk Recap, okay, make a 3D contour and go to AutoCAD Civil 3D, okay, make a contour. So surveyor tidak perlu lagi turun hutan ke semua ni. It save a lot of times. Using aerial intelligence, it can take the contour and you can create this topography lah for your punya design. All right. Now, among others, benefit of AI in construction industry is this. Okay, we know it can improve efficiency and also productivity. Okay, so I will refresh the slide. Maybe some of you slide at the start. I refresh the slide, balik. Okay, so improve efficiency and productivities. And we know that, okay, the kerja yang used to take 10 men untuk buat, sekarang one machine can do it. What it takes men 10 hours to do it, a machine can do in less than 1 hour. It also can help you to prevent the cost overrun, reduce the cost, okay? Because of precision, they boleh reduce the wastage, okay? Enhance safety on site, okay? This is just among others benefit. There are many other benefit in AI. Okay, we use the computer vision, okay, predictive analytics, okay, to forecast the hazard on site that will happen, okay? And of course, it can help you to improve decision making, okay? You can speed up the task process. And paling penting sini is sustainable practice. Now, recently we always talk about ESG. We recently always heard this word about sustainable. AI also can help us to keep in bay the sustainable practice in construction industry. It actually helps to reduce the negative environmental impact and reduce the carbon footprint. Actually. Okay, so with that in say, okay, so we know a little bit about AI, and we have seen the AI technology application in the whole worldwide. Now let's bring it closer to our local market about AI adoption in local Malaysia construction industry. Now in 2016, government through CIDB, they have come with a plan they call Construction Industry Transformation Plan, CITP. Okay. So the vision is that they want to become, Malaysia, we want to become a leader for construction 4.0 by 2020. Now this is before COVID. The plan was released in 2016. And inside that CITP, it lists out at least 12 emerging technology we want to adopt. Number one is building information modeling, BIM, okay, the famous BIM. Second is the prefabrication modular, which is the IBS. And then of course you have this autonomous construction, okay, macam machine yang kita tengok tadi. And number 4 is AR and VR. Number 5 is cloud computing. It lists out number 6, 3D scanning and photogrammetry. And number 7 is the big data and predictive analysis. Number 8 is IoT. Number 9 is 3D printing. Number 10 is advanced building material. 11 is blockchain. And they even mentioned in this plan, number 12, is the artificial intelligence, AI. But actually for the last 12 decades, okay, we only dapat bikin dua saja, which is building information modeling, okay, and also this IBS, okay, for the last 2 decades. There's also a very challenging and struggling trying to make this become our culture in our digital construction actually, right? So for actually BIM is not a new thing. It has been in Malaysia as far as 2 decades already. They try to introduce this. Okay, it become more prevalent now. Okay, IBS pun sama, but still majority of in construction industry kita masih belum adopt this emerging technology. So out of 12, only 1 or 2 is very visible. Now a good question for intelligent audience today. Okay, now I want to ask a question. You can type in the chat box. I give you 5 seconds. Now, do you think that this AI will they take over or replace or cause a disruption to our construction industry in Malaysia in near future? Right? What do you think? Is the answer is yes? Will it replace our job? Is the answer is no? You know. Now, a short answer, okay, based on our punya research and study. Short answer is actually no. So you don't have to be afraid it takes you punya replace your role, okay? Because we don't have readily ecosystem yet in Malaysia. So that's why banyak orang cakap, okay, AI is coming, will replace the workforce, replace the job. For construction industry, it doesn't look that in that perspective, right? For construction industry, the role of AI is not to replace, but actually to support. The role of AI actually to support you. It's not to replace your job. It's actually to support. Okay. So with that in perspective, I want to tell you a little bit about in the AI revolution, the dawn of the new age we are in right now. I think if you are in this era right now, you are in one of the most important era in the human civilization. All right. For as many as recorded history, okay, we human first discover a fire revolution. Okay, we use fire untuk survival, untuk defense, untuk cook, untuk light at night. And then we discover the second greatest revolution. Okay, this is turning point, major turning point in human civilization. Okay, it calls agricultural revolution. So until today, we are the agriculture. Until today, also we use fire revolution. Now, city were built during this revolution. And then we discover metal revolution. Okay, we discover silver, gold, bronze, metal, right? And then in the late 18th, we start industrial revolution, the steam power, and it's still ongoing today. Metal revolution, agriculture, fire, including industrial revolution, IR 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 until today. And then human, we begin to discover what we call technological revolution. The genius Nikola Tesla and also Thomas Alva Edison, okay, they're the one that he invented the light bulb. Okay, both of them discover alternating current and also direct current, right? And then after that, Alexander Graham Bell, we discover a breakthrough in what we call communication revolution. Ini telephone, okay? Communication revolution, it talks about how we communicate using the phone, telegram, fax, even until today we have the email, right? It's talk about communication revolution. We discover this one. And then finally in mid-20 kita ada this global trade revolution. Okay, bila global trade start, it really create a lot of major disruption when people start to discover this global trade revolution. Okay, and then this one, the digital or personal computer revolution. Saya masih ingat lagi, I think 1995. For those of you who have computer lama last time, it looks like this. It's a Windows 95 last time. Okay, and until today, we still have this revolution, right? Okay, the famous, okay, and yet the most important discovery is the internet revolution. Okay, when I first pakai ini internet, my zaman lah, I don't know your time. If you guys still remember, we use Jaraiee. Macam mana pakai jaring? That sound, right? And if you remember, when we browsed the internet for the first time, we did not use 1511. Yeah, right. We did not use itu Yahoo. Who remember the first browser is a Netscape Navigator. Mana kita buat itu chat ICQ, right? Okay, and then we have mobile revolution. Right? Sekarang we cannot live without our phone. Bangun pagi tengok telefon. It become our second nature. Maybe itu sekolah punya lagu terpaksa tukar sudah. Bangun pagi tengok telefon. Maybe terpaksa tukar sudah. Bukan gosok gigi, cuci muka. Mobile revolution, important discovery. But now we are in the dawn of the new age, what we call the most important unexplored territorial domain of the 8th continent in the world, which is we are in the era of AI revolution. All right. Now, what is different between this trend and revolution? Okay, revolution is here to stay. Trend actually come and go. I still remember last time in the old days we ada ni what we call Sony Walkman. Sekarang tak ada lagi, you know. And what else? I think most of you know this floppy disk. We call it diskette. You know, not even one generation pass away. That trend sudah tak ada lagi. Last time for technology to change, it takes 100 years. Sekarang, I think even Blu-ray DVD pun tak ada lagi sudah. Blu-ray DVD. What else? Public phone. It's very hard for me to describe to my children how public phone looks like. Dulu kita ada public phone, pakai kita bergayut dating. Sekarang, very hard to find. Okay, DVD, all these things is trend. Okay, trends actually come and go. Like Nokia, tak ada lagi this trend, right? And what else? They have BlackBerry, no more trend. Dulu TV gemuk, sekarang TV sudah jadi kurus. Okay, that's a trend. But revolution is here to stay. Now, why is this important? Because AI is a revolution. Okay, AI is not a trend. It is here to stay. Now, if you have missed the opportunity in the internet revolution, may I suggest to you this evening, don't miss the AI revolution. Okay. Last year, when I talked for APTT, I also give a webinar. Last year, I talked about metaverse. Okay. Sekarang metaverse sudah struggle sudah. You know, it's a trend because it's a trend, right? It's not a revolution, it's a trend. It come and go. NFT, jangan cakap lagi lah. Tidak tahu apa jadi pada NFT. When ChatGPT come, everybody start to talk about this. Now, why is this so important? Because we are in the era, what we call AI revolution, is the era of wealth decentralization. This means whether you are T20, M40, or B40, everybody can create wealth. So according to the expert, more wealth will be created in the next 5 years than compared to the last 50 years because of this AI revolution. Now the thing is this, we used to think that big company like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, they have a lot of engineer. They have a lot of money. They have a lot of resources. They have a lot of data. So we have this problem. We have programmed in our mind for the last 20 years. This AI are only for the big company and government only. But we were wrong, because in the December 2022, a whole new generation of AI arrived all at once. It calls the generative AI. When I start my AI journey, I create a program called Ideas. It was very difficult, right? But little do I know, in 2017, Google, they start making what we call a transformer. Okay, this transformer actually enable the generative AI, where you can talk to AI just like you talk to human. We call it the new generation of AI. Now with this generative AI, AI now become creative. AI can talk, AI can read, AI can speak, AI can listen, and AI can understand. And because of that, it can create. It becomes so powerful, and it's really crazy, because we now have a computer that doing the things that we don't know why it do that such a thing. It keep evolving by itself. You see, AI has read every book in this world that has been written. AI has read every research that has been published in this world. AI has listened to every song that has been singing. And AI has looked at every picture that have been painted. Saya pun belum tengok Mona Lisa dekat Louvre belum lagi. AI sudah tengok. All right. Now imagine now you have this very powerful machine that is working for you, because this is just what the edge that we have arrived in. Okay, this machine, the AI can do much better and faster than us. Now this is where I think the famous generative AI app called ChatGPT. I tell you the truth, not even the engineer, okay, in the OpenAI know what ChatGPT is capable of. Okay, they don't know, what ChatGPT can do, because this AI keep evolving and keep evolving. It's a very powerful generative AI. Okay, how powerful is it? You tengok, ChatGPT to have 1 million subscribed, it takes only 5 days already register. This is really a new revolution. Memang betul-betul dahsyat. Okay, Netflix takes 3.5 years, ChatGPT 5 days. Okay, and it takes ChatGPT about 2 months to achieve 100 million user. 2 months. Okay, so I'm not sure whether in 2030 Google will be relevant or not, Facebook will be relevant or not, looking at the speed of this AI revolution and generative AI. All right, Google come with a statement when ChatGPT was explored. Okay, they said that never in their wildest imagination that one day they will have something that overtake the Google search engine. They thought Google search engine was at the top. Sekarang the ranking is really drop. Nobody use Google search engine anymore. They never thought beyond their wildest imagination that something will overtake them. Okay, well, that is the truth, right? Now, why I'm saying this? If you are only know ChatGPT, you miss the magnitude of this AI revolution, because ChatGPT is not the only generative AI apps that available in the market. Sekarang dekat market sudah ada ribu sudah generative AI. Okay, I'm gonna refresh back this slide. Sudah ada ribu. There are many generative slide available, generative AI available in the market today. Banyak sudah. If you only pakai ChatGPT to streamline your business process, to help you, actually you miss out the magnitude of the AI revolution. Did you know that they have AI that can do your PowerPoint slide now? AI can do a letter to you. AI can write the book for you. A lot. There's a lot because of this transformer just now, because of this generative AI just now, right? There are many tools available just now. Before 2017, we only think only Google dapat buat, only the big company. Now, because the new generation of AI, called generative AI, it makes like people and you and me, the way of decentralization, everybody, can use this AI already, right? So again, I would like to say the role of AI actually is not to replace you, but at least for construction industry, the role of AI is really to support you actually. Okay, now I want to talk about this one. Building information learning BIM, okay? And as you know, BIM dia memang sudah ada AI enhanced, second generation. But what if, for all we know, those founder for this BIM software, if they want to equip their software with generative AI, Okay, I'm going to refresh the slide again. Some of you tidak dapat tengok. Okay. For all we know, kalau dia nak equip dia punya BIM software, transform from AI enhanced to generative AI, what will happen? Okay, probably we doesn't need the BIM modeler sudah. Okay, probably we doesn't need a BIM coordinator. Probably we doesn't need BIM manager, because now generative AI, okay, this one AI bot, dia boleh create another AI bot and can replicate another AI bot. So AI bot A talks to AI bot B, talks to AI bot C. Okay, the AI A what modular, the AI B what coordinator. Okay, three just become managed. Now this is already possible in investment world, in finance world, where they can replicate all this AI bot to do the job for them. Now because maybe modular susah nak cari, coordinator susah cari, maybe architect have the headache. Why don't we have this generative AI punya BIM where we just can upload it to 2D punya drawing, okay? And then we tell the AI, because of generative AI, now we can talk to AI just like how we talk to human. We say we want you to do the clash analysis. Now, this is not mean to replace the job of modular, coordinator, or manager. What they can do is to upskill and reskill, okay? What I said that repetitive works, okay? Repetitive works. Let the robot do 80% of the repetitive works. Okay, automated. Our job as human, we just do check and balance saja. Okay, the rest of menial tasks we can pass to this one. For all we know, okay, for all we know. What about work program? Generative AI about work program, okay? Especially if you are a contractor. Okay, most of stakeholders nowadays, okay, they want you to submit a work program within 14 days. At least preliminary work program you cannot submit within 28 days or 30 days. And what work program is not easy. It's very, very complex. Okay. But what if we have generative AI that can do a work program to us? Just by we command it, just by we talk to it, can you generate a Gantt chart for me? I mean, for all we know, maybe Oracle sudah do something with their engineer, to improve or to equip Primavera with generative AI. For all we know, I just can instruct it to please create me a Gantt chart, create me a work program. Okay, then what we just do check and balance. Maybe Microsoft. Okay, for all we know, they sudah start with their engineers start to do Microsoft project equipped with this generative AI. All right. So Gantt chart. So I use this Sentinel X. Okay. So I ask Sentinel X, can you develop me a Gantt chart? Okay. For simple building, construction single story, all right, I give it 12-month duration. I talk to it like human. Okay, this is the information, ada foundation, mesti ada finishing like this. Okay, now this AI start to develop algorithm, and it comes to me with a simple, a very nice Gantt chart. I mean, not bad, because Gantt chart is still a work program, right? It's still, if I need to prepare preliminary work program, I just submit this Gantt chart. It's really amazing. I just suruh dia bikin Gantt chart. Okay. What the good thing, the beautiful thing about generative AI is that you doesn't need to have programming punya background, IT punya background. You just talk to AI macam you talk to human, and then it understand you intelligently. All right, it's just so amazing. It can. I also don't know it can create a Gantt chart, right? I just try saja kalau dia boleh create Gantt chart. Amazingly, it can create a Gantt chart. You see, okay. That's why I say, for all we know, maybe in future we know there are possibility. We know we just don't have the tool yet. Maybe in future Oracle akan buat Primavera macam ini. Maybe in future Revit will do the BIM like that also, where we can just upload our 2D, we just talk to AI, they do the work, we just do the check and balance, Okay. Now, how about this one? AI generate dashboard chart for reporting. Now, this is a very interesting topic. Okay. Maybe you ada meeting with those higher stakeholder, and as human, they love to see a visual reporting, right? Data visualization. It speaks more volume compared to text. Okay. But what if last minute you perlu sit up for a very important meeting, and then you need last minute to generate to chart reporting? Okay. I do not know AI can do this one, but one day I have acquaintance in JKR Sarawak. He asked me this question: can your AI generate a dashboard chart just by talking? Because before this we use a lot of software to create a dashboard. All right. So again, I use this Sentinel X punya program. Okay, saya tanya dia, can you generate 3D pie chart for me? I want to know project status. Okay, for my project, break it into completed, ahead, on schedule, behind schedule, like that. Jadi AI ni start start to write dia punya algorithm, and then it start to generate a 3D pie chart for me. Interactive some more. Really amazing. Okay. You doesn't need to have IT background, AI background or what. You just have to talk to this generative AI tadi, right? You have to talk to this AI, right? And then I tell it again. All right. This time, I want you to do the same chart. Okay. But now I want you to make it colorful. Okay. So I test it, dapat tidak? Because acquaintance of mine from JK Sarawak tanya, dapat tidak kah? Saya coba, saya tidak tahu dia dapat tidak. We just try. So we talk to it like human, and suddenly it produced a 3D pie chart dengan color lagi. Okay, not bad. That's when it understand our language. Interactive lagi, boleh breakdown lagi. Okay, and then I tanya dia, okay, what if I minta 2 chart? Okay, can you produce me, more than 1 chart, 3 chart, So he start to produce 2 chart, right? I asked for 3D pie chart, and then I asked for bar chart, construction project type according to road buildings. So this is the power of generative AI. So this is the first of its kind in the world where you can create the dashboard by prompting, by talking to AI. Before this, itu pasal upload ini, letak Excel. Now you cakap saja and feed the information, right? They will generate for you this chart, right? Now, what about talk to your PDF? Okay, there's many generative tools sekarang you can talk to your PDF AI tool, right? So we use Sentinel-D. Okay, this is just contoh PDF LOI. Okay, it's just a mock PDF. So we ask AI. Okay, can you summarize to me apa ini surat? Okay, let's say you have construction letter, right? Okay, then you begin to summarize. Okay, very good. Then we ask them, can you explain to me in detail? Okay, what this letter all about? They read your letter and then he give you the detailed explanation. This is so good, especially for those of you yang terlibat dalam tulis surat. You know, sometimes kita tulis surat, it takes us 8 hours, 7 hours, or a day just to think how to write a letter, right? So it would be nice if we can upload, okay, this AOT, how to reply this AOT, how to reply this claim, how to reply this issue on site. And it's the same thing. I asked them, can you prepare me a reply letter to this PDF? So I don't need to prepare. Sekarang dia lagi prepare surat untuk saya. So I just need to do check and balance. So you see, the time that I used to prepare surat, it takes me 8 hours supaya, we come with some good courteous word. Sekarang AI can do with perfect precision and grammar semua sudah. Alright. So amazing what generative AI can do, Okay, again, okay, AI to calculate material cost estimation. Now, I'm not a QS, so I don't know what to ask AI. Okay, I just ask simple questions saja, because I don't know what I don't know. If I know what I don't know, I can Google it. But I'm not expert in this thing, but I just tanya dia material cost price lah. Okay, if you are QS, you boleh, because they can harness your local corpus database, historical data. Then of course, I believe this is based on data lama lah, because even back tak ada lagi harga 15. But anyway, you can always update your corpus database, right? And then saya pun coba, can I do design calculation check? Okay, well, let's see about it. Okay, now again, it's not to replace us, but a lot of things are automation. You just leave it to computer to do it. Your role now become balance and check. So saya tanya dia, okay, can you design me this beam 20 meter panjang? Okay, this is the dead load, this is the live load, this is structure you should use. The result is really not bad. Very astounding. The other formula, I could have plus, could you design according to British standards so and so, then they can design according to British standards so and so. Again, like I say, the role of AI, especially for our construction industry, is not to replace our workforce, but really to support us. Menial tasks, petty tasks, repetitive tasks, give it to the robot to do it. Okay, we use our time for more priority tasks, right? A generative AI image, right? This one, I think a lot of you people know. Some of you sudah pakai itu Mid-Journey, then you know lah. But anyway, I use the Sentinel AI, so this one I just do in light-hearted lah. Okay, I cakap mana tahu progress report ada foto orang bekerja, kita boleh letak the cat works as construction workers sana, wearing yellow hat. It's so amazing. AI can create a photo that never exists in this world, but they boleh create. All right, let's see the result. Okay, okay, ada lah kucing pakai topi kuning tu. Okay, right, handsome ni. Oh, ni macam gangster ni. Oh, ini lagi gangster ni. Alright, so okay, so really amazing. They can generate this thing that don't even really exist, you know, just out of your imagination, right? A voice command. Okay, there's one agency, government agency, dia cakap, saya tak nak, I don't have time to type this ChatGPT cakap, you know, why don't I just ask their into voice command? Okay, dia cakap dengan saya, yes, now generative AI, you can talk to it like human. Now, bear in mind, this is not Alexa, this is not Sophia, you know, this is not Siri. That one is already, the other 500,000 parameters set. So AI is different. They keep evolving. They will never say they don't understand you. But for let's say Samsung punya Bixby, if it's not in their dalam dia punya database, dia akan jawab you, sorry, I don't understand you. Sorry, I don't understand. But for AI, not, all right? So the next video ada audio, but I'm not sure whether you can hear it. Okay, I'm just gonna play it. So we use Sentinel Omega. Okay, ada audio tidak? Dengar, saya dengar dulu. Okay, so we start conversation.
Greetings, esteemed interlocutor. I am Sentinel Omega, an embodiment of advanced artificial intelligence harnessed within the powerful confines of the Sentinel framework.
Omega.
How can I assist you today, sir?
Omega, who won the World Cup 1994? Saya tanya dia siapa menang World Cup 1994.
The World Cup 1994 was won by Brazil, a remarkable feat for their illustrious football history.
Omega.
Yes, sir.
How did they won the World Cup? So now I asked them how they won the World Cup.
Brazil won the World Cup 1994 by demonstrating exceptional teamwork, skill, and determination, showcasing a formidable lineup of talented players and executing tactical prowess throughout the tournament. So we are the generative AI. You know that if you planted this in your local host database, of course now there are the massive corpus global database, but if it can study, okay, for your organization, for the last 5 years existence of your organization, for the last 10 years, 20 years, you know, it can create a pattern for you to understand better which part area of my organization that I have a backlog, I have traffic jam, you know, I have a bottleneck, right? So dia dapat study, can harness your corpus database, all right? So let's say we suruh dia harness the corpus database. Okay, so AI dia bagi kita department ni, we say why they are backlog, okay? Kenapa dia slow? Then we get to realize, oh, actually this department actually banyak project dia. Okay, satu orang jaga 3 project, satu orang jaga 5 project, you know. So after a while, when you can harness your data, dia boleh create a pattern. You can see a pattern, a clear pattern through data visualization, all right? Then you understand mana is a setback, mana is backlog, mana is bottleneck, mana is traffic jam in your organization, right? Okay. You see, when macam ni, this one is coffee. You study the pattern. You planted the AI, generative AI into your database, dia dapat study itu pattern. Okay, it create a pattern so that you can see more clearly. Okay, in this instance, siapa kerja banyak, siapa kerja kurang. So I'm gonna refresh the slide again. Okay, siapa kerja banyak, siapa kerja kurang. Okay, if we just go past through the day, it's very hard to see. But we let AI to study our data. Okay, we can see a pattern. It's easy to see in data visualization format. Okay, so I role in support in decision making. Okay, again I say it's not to replace but to support. Now, what are the most common problem in construction industry? Satu saja. Okay, globally project delay. Itu saja. Okay. Now, a lot of project delay actually largely to do unforeseen factor, whether it's weather, workforce shortage, land issue, or cost overrun. But when it comes to this, we need to make a decision making, because if we are unable to make decision, dia boleh jadi slow. The project will become stagnant and slow, right? So study has shown that it's not that people tidak mau bikin decision, it's just that they don't want to make decision without the right information, because the stake is too high. You can only mitigate the risk through informed decision making. Uninformed decision making will greatly cost you. It's a costly mistake. But lack of decision making without the information will cause the project to stagnant, sometimes delay, unresolved, and can't move forward.
Now, why don't we use AI as alternative solution? Now, it would be great if we can utilize AI to get informed that we need. All right, we tell AI, okay, how many days we should give ELT to this contractor, okay, or we say they deserve to get ELT, or should we give the VO? Should we give the LD? Should we impose? Should we terminate or should we keep? You know, with AI, it gives us immediate, I say, alternative information. Okay, alternative. You should have a human in your board, but also AI in your board, maybe 4 AI staff in your board. Okay, to give alternative information so that you can make prompt decision making. So with AI, decision can be faster and shorter. At least it gives you alternative solution on the table, right? Okay. Okay, we almost come to the end. All right, I want to talk about future construction industry in Malaysia. Again, I'm not expert. Okay, Jack Ma talks about data technology, but this is my prediction. Okay, it's all about data intelligence. You know, the most beautiful things, the great thing about construction industry in Malaysia, we have a lot of this big data, but it's still uncentralized raw big data. You know, if only we can harness this big data and make it intelligently to solve us for the last 20 years punya data, 30 years, so that we can create a lesson learned, you know, to improve better productivity, you know. So we can use AI to study our data, to harness the data, you know, to harness this data. Construction industry in Malaysia, so many data, you know, unformatted data, raw data, uncentralized. So to me, okay, the role of AI, we are still far-fetched. We talk about teknologi kita tengok dekat dunia ni, but at least for Malaysia, for downstream side, okay, instead of replacing, we use it to support us. We can use the AI to support us. Now, in conclusion, okay, let's draw the conclusion. Okay. Let's go through. Let's write it up, right? Now, construction industry is already ripe for harvesting, sudah. All right. You know, we are technological resistant punya industry, and that's why the market is huge. For anybody want to do digitalized for construction industry, the market is huge. It can potentially raise up 1.6 trillion per year lah. Okay. Number 2, AI technology can improve efficiency and productivity in construction industry. Okay, it's already proven. We're using BIM, IBS, area intelligence, and safety vision. All right. Okay, so what we have learned so far that, okay, of course, number 3, AI adoption rate in Malaysia, of course, when we talk in Malaysia context, it's still lagging, it's still far-fetched. Okay, now in Malaysia, we still focus on, we want to focus more on BIM, and we want to focus more on IBS, because this is the major part. So to adopt AI technology is still a far-fetched, at least for Malaysia currently right now. We don't have that readily ecosystem. But instead, it becomes the upstream for us. Let's focus on the downstream. We don't use AI for cultural transformation, but let's use it really to support our work, to streamline our business process, day-to-day punya task, to automate your business process, free up 80% of your time from doing the minor tasks, pass it to AI, doing the Excel for you, PowerPoint, whatever. You do more priority tasks, okay? Number 4, new generation of AI, generative AI. The third wave of AI is for everyone. You don't need to have IT background programming, tak perlu. Now everyone dapat cakap dengan AI just like how you talk to human, okay? Generate me work program, dia boleh buat for you, okay? Number 5, okay? I would suggest that generative AI is an alternative solution to solve construction problem, okay? So AI role is to support, okay, not to replace, okay? In terms of workforce shortage, decision making, or any side issue. Sometimes, if we know what we don't know, it's easy to share. The problem is we don't know what we don't know. Okay, we don't know what we don't know. If we know what we don't know, we can Google. But we don't know what we don't know. That's why AI role is very crucial. Okay, at least bukan kita mau ikut dia punya decision. At least we have a due diligence. Okay, but they give us alternative information. Okay, alternative information for our wisdom judgment. And number 6, our advice is one. Okay, for those of you who attend this seminar, become early adopters. Okay, don't miss the AI revolution. It is very fast evolving, emerging technology, and AI is really here to stay. Now, somebody tell me dia sudah maybe umur sudah tua untuk this thing. Well, I ever see people 70 years old ada pakai ChatGPT lah. But if you really think that you are old for this, Okay, give it as a gift to your children. You know, give as a gift to your grandchildren. Because you know why? According to study, 75% school leavers tidak mau continue further study to university. All right, and those 25% that study university, not all of them mau ambil civil engineering, architect, QS, or this thing. Okay, we can see in our construction industry start to pelapis successor very hard to get now. But if we can equip our environment, okay, those who are born after the year 2000, they are the Y2K, they are millennial. You know, they are with this gadget. You know, otherwise it's very hard to retain a local talent. Local talent just pergi luar saja. But if we say, hey, saya punya organization, we got this technology, we got the AI, you know, suit to their era, they might likely to retain, right? Okay, just a final word to me. Sama juga lah. I always say digital transformation is always about cultural transformation lah. It's not about tool and gadget lah. It's always about the paradigm shift lah. So I think I sudah lebih saya punya masa. Okay, is it saya? Yeah, I think I sudah lebih punya masa. So thank you very much. I just want to pass this time to Teknologi Zaid. In case you ada question, you boleh tanya dekat chat group lah. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, technologist engineer Shawn Mckenzie. I hope you all enjoyed this amazing presentation by him. Now, we'll go ahead and take some time for question. So just a little reminder, please be sure that you type your question into the question box in your control panel. So we are still waiting for questions. I think one of it is comments from technologist Umar Shukri. Agreed, AI in construction industry not replaced. Report pun competent people need to verify and check. Cross with baseline initial Microsoft project Primavera can't replace engineers. But AI to me as supporting tools only in the industry for now. That is his suggestion and his comments. And another question, I think, from Azwan Rahman. Sentinel really amazing. How we can use the Sentinel? Maybe technology engineer Shawn, maybe you can elaborate on this question.
Yeah, I think I agree dengan teknologis Umar. Like I say, okay, at least for construction industry, AI role is to support, not to replace us. Okay, it's just macam autopilot. Pilot dia terbang aeroplane, dia tekan autopilot, but he still need to know the fundamental basic how to fly a plane manually. But like I say, most of macam, let's say we use AI to prepare surat, prepare Gantt chart like this, okay? They do the work of preparation, we do the work of due diligence and check and balance. What he says is true. I think the role is right. The role is for supporting tools, right? Okay. Sentinel AI, you just can boleh visit sentinel.ai saja lah.
Is it free, sir?
Yeah, you can use for free. But like I said, there are many generative AI tools. Many generative AI tools available in the market now. Okay, you can use it. Yang ada boleh buat PowerPoint, ada boleh buat calculation, ada boleh buat surat, ada all this thing. Okay, you harness this generative AI to support you in your daily punya process, to streamline your business process. Now, let's say you cakap, Mr. Shawn, for the last 20 years, this is how I doing my thing. This is always how I doing my Excel. This is the pattern of how I work. I mean, that's good. So what I suggest is you digitalize you punya pattern, okay? Instead of what manually, you digitalize there so that everybody, you know, can benefit from your business process.
Okay. Looks like we don't have much question here. Shawn.
Right.
Maybe is there anything else that you want to cover before wrap up?
Yeah, I think Zaid, no more for me. I just like to take this opportunity. Thank you very much.
I think there is another one last question. I think we just allow it. Is it true AI can crack password?
Is it true? AI can crack password?
Is it true?
Okay, he used the right word. He didn't use, okay, Muhammad Nizam, he used the right word. He used the word crack. He don't use the word hack. Okay, we use AI to hack, but the bad actors sometimes use AI to crack lah. But firewall now all equipped with AI technology, macam even 5360, they are all AI firewall sekarang lah. So if the cracker dia pakai AI, ada juga AI smart lah. Possibly.
Alright.
Alright.
Sure. Okay. Okay. With that, I think on behalf of APTT Sarawak, I think we would like to present the certificate to our presenter, technologist engineer Shawn. So once again,
thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you again, technologist engineer Shawn. But before that, I think for a photo session, maybe everyone can open up your cameras for a while. To switch on your camera for a photo session. Just a few seconds. Okay, boleh start buka kamera lah. Yang ada. Tapi jangan leave dulu because we will share the QR code for the attendance after this. So meanwhile waiting.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, one more, yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay, thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you again, technologist engineer Shawn, for answering
thank you very much,
question.
everyone. Yeah, I hope you guys really
also,
enjoyed sedikit sebanyak lah. Just overview saya lah.
Yes, so this is the QR code. Please scan the QR code for your attendance. And also on behalf, so this concludes the webinar for today. So on behalf of APTT committee members, we appreciate your presence today. And we hope all participants have learned and enjoyed this webinar. Thanks again for joining us today, and we will see you again soon in another APTT webinar similar in the future. Till next time, stay safe and happy weekend to everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Right.
Yeah, thank you, Shawn. Bye.